position to be in. It's going to get very terse in that building.
Mahomes down the field, yes! And he's up and in, bouncing off the ground for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Allen faking the handoff, he's going to swing it again towards the end zone. Wide open is Brown, touchdown!
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Protect Sports back with another video for today, guys. Like I said last night on the live stream or yesterday afternoon, I told you guys I'm gonna bring you guys a Carson Wentz, Jalen Hurts video, and Eagles video as well. And I did the Fix This Franchise episode on the Eagles not too long ago, but this is kind of breaking news. The news is about a couple days old now, but you get my point. So as you guys know, I know you guys already know, I didn't do a video right away because I really want to give a deep analysis on it. So that's why I didn't bring you guys the news right away like I usually do. But Carson Wentz did get benched for Jalen Hurts. He'll be starting against the New Orleans Saints Monday Night Football. I think they play Monday Night Football. Yeah. So primetime football against a really elite defense. Jalen Hurts will probably have his hands full in his first career NFL start. It's not what we're here for. I'll talk about, so what I'm here for today is to talk about what does this mean for the Eagles, for one, not Saints, but Hurts for 2 and Wentz for 3. I'm going to save Wentz for last because he's probably the most intricate part of the situation. Let's start with the franchise, the Eagles. What does it mean for the Eagles? To me, they're doing either one of three things. They're just trying to get a spark on offense, and Doug Peterson trying to keep his job, 1. 2, they want to see what Hurts has, if he could be a quarterback, could be a franchise quarterback down the road. Or 3, which is everybody's speculation, they're trying to replace Carson Wentz in quick, fast, and a hurry. That's what it means for the organization, that Jalen Hurts replacing Carson Wentz. My opinion, I think it's number 2. I think that, or number 4, I forgot 4. It's one more option. They might want to get something for Jalen Hurts in return. They might be looking, if Jalen plays well, if he looks really good, a quarterback-needy team that could be looking for a crack of the future and doesn't want to trade for a guy like Dwayne Haskins or doesn't want to draft a guy in the first round, they can trade for Jalen Hurts. They can get that second-round pick that they invested in back in return and maybe some extra in order to get Jalen Hurts on their team, and maybe Jalen Hurts be the answer for that specific franchise. Maybe a team like the Niners, maybe a team like the Colts, a team like that, and it's super cheap labor because his contract is very, very low because he's on a rookie deal and he wasn't a first-round pick. So that does make it a lot more enticing to even trade for him, actually. So I'm going to go with number 2. They want to see what Jalen Hurts has for the future. Maybe, or even, I'm talking maybe either the immediate future or the long-term future. For both, actually. So you think about it, Carson Wentz on this huge deal. He hasn't played well, for 1. For 2, they have a lot of holes in Philadelphia. They have a lot of holes. They can use a left guard to be beside Brandon Brooks. They can use linebacking help. They can use a corner next to Darius Slay, maybe. I think their quarterback room is fine, actually. Let me rephrase that. I think their quarterback room is actually fine. But they can maybe use the safety as well. Maybe use the safety. Offensively, they need a lot. They need a number 1 and number 2 wide receiver. Zach Ertz might be gone, so you need someone to team up with Goddard as a tight end. They need depth behind Miles Sanders and Boston Scott at running back. They need a lot at Philadelphia. So they want to see what Jalen Hurts can do, because if he can be a starter, he don't got to be a franchise quarterback. He could be a 10-year solid starter for you. You might want to be able to try to hear offers for Carson. Not you will get much for him, but getting that contract off your books beyond 2021 is huge. They're going to take a huge cap hit next year, though. And they trade him. He's on the roster. Whatever's going on, they're going to eat a huge cap hit anyway, whether he's on the roster or not, right? But if he's not on the roster, that's a 1-year cap hit. After that, you're free. Carson Wentz money is off the books officially. Don't worry about Carson Wentz anymore. I don't like that. that much. But you know, it is what it is. Another thing I forgot to point out could be the fifth thing they could be doing. It could be just sending Wentz a message to play better next year. I really think that's what it is, honestly, because I don't think they're going to move Carson. But they want to see what they do have in Hurts for the future, or they can move him. So that kind of the second one kind of ties into sending Wentz a message as well. So I think it's two. The four option would be number two. They're trying to see what they have in Hurts so maybe they can move him, or if they really get froggy, they can move Carson Wentz and get something for him in return. Or I think it's the latter. I think they just wanted to see what they have in Hurts. They can maybe move Hurts in the offseason, clear the decks for Carson again for the third time, because it's the third time they did that. They did it in the rookie season for Carson. They got rid of Nick Foles. They made Chase Daniel the backup, and then Carson Wentz the full-time starter right away. Also, they did it when Nick Foles was playing well and he won a Super Bowl. They moved Nick Foles immediately after the 2018 season, after he had the little playoff run when he could beat the Saints in New Orleans as well. Sorry, I was seeing my dad just texted me. Sorry. They cleared deck for him this year, 2 years ago with Nick Foles. They did it in his rookie season with moving Sam Bradford. Now I think it's time to do it again. And this time, do not put another threat behind Carson Wentz. This man's psyche is shot. You can't do that. So I think he was pressing. He was doing too much. And also, he has to be better reading defenses as well. But I think he was pressing, especially early in the season. Why you draft this guy in the second round? He probably think, why you draft this guy in the second round, first of all. I like Jalen. He probably likes Jalen. Him and Jalen are cool. I don't think they have any beef or any issues with each other. But he's looking at organization sideways. He's like, why you draft this dude? Like, what the hell? Like, go get me a receiver, bro. Like, D-Jack and Alshon stay hurt. Go get me a receiver, bro. Like, Jalen Reagor is not doing it for me. Why you get Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson? Why'd you get J.J. Taylor-Whiteside over DK Metcalf? What in the hell are y'all doing? He's probably thinking all of this in his head, man. You know what I'm saying? Why you give it to Jordan Howard to team up with Miles Sanders? That was a nice 1-2 punch they had a couple years back. It's a lot of things in Philadelphia are super confusing right now on Howie Roseman. But that's not to fix his franchise. So I'm just giving Carson Wentz's perspective on things. So I think you need to clear decks for Carson. So you need to move Jalen Hurts. You should never draft him in the first place. It should be and I get it. Shout out to Louis T for this as well. I watched his analysis on the situation, and he said they want an insurance policy. That is perfectly fine. You don't draft one though. Your insurance policy could be a guy like Jacoby Brissett or something like that. That'd be a guy you should be picking up this offseason maybe to be your backup. Jacoby Brissett is solid enough to go in there and start for a couple games for you and play well. But he's not a threat to Carson Wentz either. So that's the perfect medium. You need to find a perfect medium for a backup quarterback. A guy who can come in and play well, but is also not a threat to Carson. So I think that's the guy that I'll be looking at a lot as well. Even a guy like the Washington football team's backup in Kyle Allen. I think Kyle Allen's a nice fit too. Kyle Allen's a guy who can come in there and play really solid for you, but he's not a threat to the starter. Only he was a threat to Dwayne Haskins because Ron Rivera trusted Kyle Allen more than he trusted Dwayne. That's the only reason Dwayne got benched, because they play about the same. Allen was more efficient, but Dwayne was less efficient for one, and two, he had that one horrible game that Kyle Allen never had. So, but we talk Washington football teams. I want to give an example. A guy like Kyle Allen's a nice backup as well. That would not threaten Carson's job. What's they Colt McCoy? I think he's in New York for a couple of years actually, so I don't think you can get Colt McCoy. That's like that ilk type of guy. A Case Keenum, I think he's a nice backup as well that you can pick up this offseason if Cleveland didn't sign him to a multi-year contract. I think he's there for multiple years though. That's about it. Those type of guys. Those guys of that ilk are guys that you don't get Andy Dalton. He's a threat to Carson Wentz. Leave Andy Dalton alone. After this year, I don't know. He might not be a threat to Carson Wentz, but you get my point. He could be a possible threat to Carson. So you don't touch a guy like Andy Dalton. But you get my point. So guys of that ilk who are really solid backups who can play 2 or 3 games for you and play well, but they're not a threat to Carson Wentz. I think that help will help Carson a lot and help his psyche. That's what I'm going with number 2. That's what it means for the Eagles. I think that's what the Eagles should do with the whole Wentz situation. But what does it mean for Jalen Hurts? Let's get Jalen Hurts real quick. What does it mean for Jalen Hurts? He has the opportunity to be the franchise quarterback now. Carson Wentz opened this door. That's what it means. Carson Wentz with his bad play, his constant turnovers, his inaccuracies, his lack of trying to move out the pocket and make plays. He's playing a shell of his 2017 self. All of this is opening the door for Jalen Hurts. Jalen, it's an audition. Can I be the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles next year? Or can I be someone else's starting quarterback? Because they could move Jalen Hurts, like I stated. So, and get more than that second round pick they invested him in return. Because he's on a rookie deal. So he'll probably break even at least with a 2. And then you'll get more because he's shown some good things. And the team needs a quarterback, whoever's going to trade for Jalen Hurts. But this is an audition for him. This is I'm going all in, trying to make this happen and be the guy moving forward. No offense to Carson Wentz if you're Jalen Hurts. That's what you're thinking. And on Carson Wentz's side of things, let's talk about what it means for. Also, another thing this means for Jalen Hurts is that he's earned it. He's earned a job. He's made enough plays at practice. He's shown enough good things at practice that he brought a spark to the offense against the Packers last week. He's shown that he could jumpstart his offense, and I think Doug Peterson's seen the same thing. What does it mean finally for Carson Wentz? I kind of talked about this a little bit already, but this is what it means. It means that he's looking at the organization sideways, first of all. Secondly, this might mean that Carson's going to have a new head coach, new GM, and new everything. So that puts Carson Wentz on notice for real, honestly. Because even though he's getting that contract now, that the contract is huge and it's hard to move, it's hard to get rid of, that puts Carson on notice. When you bring a whole new staff in and a whole new GM, you are an inherited quarterback. You're not you my guy, you're my guy, this is my guy, this is my guy. This ain't your guy. You didn't draft him. So this puts Carson Wentz on notice, for real. And number 3, and least likely scenario for Carson, this might spell the end of him in Philadelphia. I just say that because if Howard doesn't get fired, or if there's a new GM, and say, look, I don't like Carson Wentz. Screw it. I don't like him. I don't care. I don't care what you say, Jeffrey Lurie. I don't give a F. I don't care. I want to trade him. I want to see what I can get for him. If I can get a 4th and a 5th, that's fine. I'm shipping him out, and he can go to Indy or go to San Francisco or somewhere else. And if he blossoms, whoop-de-doo, I don't give a flying F-U-C-K. I don't care. I don't want him here. I want Jalen Hurts here. I prefer Jalen Hurts. I inherited 2 quarterbacks. I want the one that costs less money. And I'll eat the cap hit this year. And I'll give it all these guys will struggle next year. And then 2022 will blossom to the team that you want it to be. So that's my quick Jalen Hurts, Carson Wentz, Eagles video. What it means for Jalen Hurts, like I said, just quick summary. It means for Jalen Hurts is that 1, it's his opportunity to shine. Number 2, this is an audition for him to be a starting quarterback of the Eagles going forward or for another team. And 3, he's shown that he can do some good things and spark plug this offense. As for Wentz, it means this could be the end of him for Philadelphia. This could be a wake-up call. And this is what it is. He needs to play better. That's what it means for Wentz. And if I for the Eagles, it's just trying to find a final answer at quarterback. Like, comment, subscribe to our new mentor on post notification. I'll get the post sports video. Put God first. That way to save this COVID-19. Automatically the most athletic and talented sports one along your professional on the field, technical sound, funny sound. Those kind of lack of talent, athleticism through hard work and dedication, man. Protect fans strong. Like always, have a great one, guys. Peace and love and blessings to all of y'all, man. Stay safe on the streets. Protect fam out, y'all. Comment your thoughts.